Hey everybody, welcome back to ATZ Sports. Thank you for stopping by for another podcast video. And this is our first new podcast in which all three of us, the ATZ Sports members, that is Tros and Zen, will be there. We have decided to do a podcast which will be like an open mic podcast. So stay tuned for more of these episodes. And if you all do enjoy them, yes, do stop by. We basically are going to discuss various football and other sports related things that are happening, like a current affairs talk. So, first of all, Manchester City Premier League champions. What's your reaction?
Yeah, Man City taking the Premier League Cup. Very exciting for me and Aurelio. So I feel Man City were the deserving team for the Premier League. Actually also for the Champions League, but I think Real Madrid took it over. So we Man City have won the
Premier
League. We were actually with quite a high point. We had no point losing. But it just frightened me when Aston Villa were winning 2-0. So I got frightened when Man City just took it over. Yeah, Gundogan and
I think Truston also knows the situation because we were at his place and how everyone was screaming every single moment.
The overall performance of this Premier League season was quite interesting. It was basically like watching a thriller movie at the end where everything would be very suspicious and dangerous. Okay, so at first when Aston Villa were leading 2-0, even though favor was still in Man City, but I had opinions that Liverpool could take the title this year for no other reason that maybe it was a Liverpool year. But unfortunately, nothing like that happened. And I guess it was well played, 3-2, a good comeback and making it a proper victory for Man City.
Yeah, that's there. So in the last 5 years, Man City have won the title 4 times. Very interesting stat.
Yeah, so you should say the Premier League winners have been only Man City and will also be Man City.
Yes, and so that's one interesting way to end up the Premier League season. In other ways, La Liga, Real Madrid have won. So, of course, which was kind of obvious after, everyone started dropping points except from Real Madrid. So, Trosten, as a Barcelona fan, will the La Liga come next season?
So, speaking about the La Liga, it was quite a season, a good season. Not a that good season, I would say. But if you're talking towards the end of the season, the last 20 matches, from the time Xavi took on the Barcelona, it was okay. But talking about the full season overall, the before half when we had Ronald Koeman as a manager of Barcelona, there couldn't be any suspicion, and it was total a one-sided affair for Real Madrid. With other clubs also not performing, like Atletico Madrid not performing, Barcelona not performing, Sevilla not performing. So no big performance, but only having one club making it like a pure French, like the French league. Okay, but talking about the other things, everything went well. Season, at least we ended up second. We get to play the Champions League next year back again. But talking about the next season, is definitely going to be Barcelona's season.
I don't think Barcelona will take it the next season.
You're a fool. Shut up.
So yeah, okay. So that Bundesliga was won, of course, by Bayern Munich and the Liga won by PSG. Very obvious.
Yeah, even the AC Milan and Inter Milan fight was good.
Yeah, that was interesting. AC Milan winning the trophy, I think, after 14, 15, 11 years, I guess. 11 years.
And Juventus did not win the...
No, Juventus ended, I think, 4th.
So quite surprising.
Yes.
They showed once with the top.
A very roller coaster of a season in Serie A.
Yeah, with big transfers, big news and everything strange.
Yeah, and as after Juventus losing Ronaldo, they look very, on the lower side.
Yeah, very shaky.
Yeah.
40 years old, Zlatan has won the Serie A. So that's quite a, big thing to speak about.
Yeah, that's his persistence, his willpower, his game, his dedication. It's all very interesting. Playing at such a old age, but playing that game to perfection at such a old age, and it's quite a great thing.
So let's talk more about European. Let's talk about transfers. Erling Haaland has, of course, joined Manchester City. So
Erling
that's
Haaland.
a huge deal. And also today morning, as I was reading the news of Manchester City, Julian Alvarez, Manchester City's other striker, other striker who Man City have signed, has scored 6 goals in his recent game. So that's a great thing. Good signings for Mumbai.
I've even heard talks about Sterling going to Real Madrid. Do you think it'll be a potential transfer?
No. He said he wants to play in Spain, and to be honest, there are only 2 clubs that can afford him: Real Madrid or Barcelona.
I feel Barcelona
Looking
might
at
mostly
the-
proceed with Raheem Sterling.
Looking at the current scenario, I don't think Barcelona will want to purchase Sterling.
No,
because
we-
at that position we have Dembele.
Dembele has not extended contract.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we can.
So this is his last season.
We can move forward with Dembele, or we can Adam Traore, even though he's on a loan, we can also have him on permanent basis. So yeah, you could say in case Dembele doesn't extend his contract and Adam Traore goes back on loan, then Sterling may be an alternative, but spending so much on him may not be useful.
I don't think
I feel-
Dembele will be extending his contract because
Wait.
his agent has said that they won't.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, so Dembele has no chance of much increasing his contract. But,
So look like Sterling will be in.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
don't think spending a potential amount of transfer money on Sterling would be a good choice.
Depends if there are any players leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. Man City have done, 2 great things. One is sending Sterling to a different planet.
Sterling is
And-
not sold yet.
Yeah, but it should be sold, and he might be sold in the future. And Erling Haaland and
Julian Alvarez.
yeah, and throwing Jesus away was a very good deal. And rather, it might be Man City in the next Champions League.
Mostly. Let's talk about that. What do you think? Gabriel Jesus going to Arsenal out of every single team, not a Champions League team but a Europa League
Yeah, but I
playing
think
team.
Arsenal
What do
needs
you
a
think?
striker as they have
that's
sold
right.
Aubameyang. So I
Since
think Jesus
they
will be
need
good
they
over
need a
there.
substitution for Aubameyang. That's
Yeah.
what I feel.
Yeah, but do you think Jesus is doing
But,
the right thing by moving there?
Yeah, but for that much amount of price, I don't think it's a potential transfer.
I
But,
think it's 40 to 60 million between
Same
that.
thing, so
Oh,
it's
that's quite a lot.
quite a huge transfer price for Gabriel Jesus, who hasn't been performing to that extent in City.
He is very injury prone, and sometimes his positioning
if he
is not
performs, he
good.
performs, but on the other times, you cannot expect much.
Yeah, and the best joke was just I think this season, I think against Newcastle was it? I'm not sure. It was a game where Man City won 5-0. It was the first time Gabriel Jesus scored a hat trick
He
for
scored so
Manchester City. Yes, first time he scored a hat trick for Manchester City in the Premier League. So it's just in his last season. So kind of strange. Because before that, he has scored in the FA Cup, he has scored in the Carabao Cup, he has scored in the Champions League, but he never scored in the Premier League. So that's a very strange stat.
Yeah, but he at least scored in the last season.
Yeah.
On his last few days.
Yeah. So about other big deals, like any big deals that who you think Dembele is going to? Which club?
See, I don't know, but most probably Dembele may go to PSG. PSG are taking on the dog at the moment.
PSG is just literally signing everyone they want to.
Dembele also is quite a huge thing, but we hope to get good price from him. But that this contract also getting expired. So let's hope for the best things coming up.
Okay, Tros, what do you feel about who will win the Champions League?
Yeah, so what do you think
soon?
about Lewandowski?
Champions League final, we'll make a separate video for that. About Lewandowski, I think Real Madrid are interested now in signing him because
Real Madrid are trying to
because Mbappe is not coming.
Real Madrid are trying to get all the big bulls. Oh yeah, talking about the Mbappe contract extension.
Yeah,
Just
that was something very weird for him.
She has given a prime slot in the club, and maybe Mbappe is going to be the Messi of PSG.
Yeah, so it seems that Neymar, even though the rumors were that Neymar is going to leave PSG, he has confirmed in an interview that he is not going to leave. He's going to stay at PSG.
Oh my God, so that means it'll be Mbappe dominating in PSG.
Yeah, talking about other transfers, this transfer news is from Fabrizio Romano, so of course it's very reliable. Brendan Aronson will be joining Leeds at a 28 million pounds, I think pounds, right? Yeah, which is 30 million euros. So he's going to become the second most expensive US player to ever join a club in Europe.
So you think
The first
after-
is Christian Pulisic, if you know.
So you think after getting this player, Leeds, can be a little more better and not come at the age of relegation?
Yeah, it's very risky from Leeds' point of view, but considering how they almost got relegated, I think it's
There are
good.
talks about buying Barcelona buying Rafinha.
Yeah, so I think they will cash out from there.
But looking at Rafinha, quite a potential signing. We like this young players with a lot of enthusiasm.
So once again, another transfer news about Julian Alvarez, Man City's striker, is that Man City don't want to send him out on loan, even though they have got multiple loan deals that have come for that player, and Barcelona is also not interested. It's also added here. I don't wonder why. Yeah, so interesting thing. So big transfers coming up. Di Maria is leaving PSG. So what are your thoughts?
I think
Angel Di Maria, one of the top wingers. Of course, I think you know. So that's what an interesting
PSG
is.
have too many players piled up at the moment. And
so I think Di Maria moving out would be a good
Need
thing.
to let go. But only thing is, the last season we couldn't see PSG performing that great in the Champions League.
In spite of PSG having so many good players, their performance is still quite low.
Yeah.
But it's a very famous thing. Too many chefs spoil the.
Do you think Di Maria may come?
cooking
Do you think Di Maria may come for Dembele? Because it's a free transfer, and Di Maria is very experienced player. He's a winger.
Yes, that has high potential. It can happen, but everything is left up to the managers in the end. But in case Di Maria comes as a free transfer, it's going to be really amazing.
I think he's 34 years old also.
Yeah, same thing. We have Alba, man. We have Alba in the back.
But he's left back, right? We are talking about winger.
Wingers, yeah.
Then who else? Let's see. Is there any other transfer news? Yes, Paul Pogba also going to leave Manchester United.
I think this is going to be good for Paul Pogba, as in Manchester United is doing nothing.
Yeah, I think he spoiled his career sort of at Manchester United.
Yeah, so
And Manchester United not playing the Conference League, right?
yeah, Manchester United and the Europa League.
They just lost by chance. I think Burnley.
No, the last game. The last game they lost was Crystal Palace. And Brighton and West Ham were winning 1-0, but then they lost 3-1 to Brighton.
So if West Ham had won, maybe we would see Man U in the Conference League. It would look strange.
Bayer Leverkusen have extended Patrick Schick's contract, the second highest goal scorer this season for the almighty Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. So they've extended his contract till 2027. He also holds the record for the longest goal in the Euros, which we scored this season. So very interesting things going up. Any other things that you all would like to include, of course, in the contracts, things that are happening, football news. Also, for those who don't know, Roma have won the first Conference League, the Euro Conference League, which is...
So congratulations to Roma.
Yeah.
And, well played.
Yeah, and Jose Mourinho now has officially become the only manager to win the Champions League, Europa League and the Conference League. So...
I feel Xavi of Barcelona's coach is better than the previous coach of Barcelona's.
Yeah, that's obvious.
And that's Diego Carlos of Sevilla will be joining Aston Villa out of every single club.
So,
oh my God!
Of 45 million euros.
I
think Man City have bought Jack Grealish from Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that understands where the money comes from for them to do the signings, but who expected such a thing?
I don't know. I many a times feel managers doing strange deals after getting money in hand.
Yeah.
Like for the time after we sold Neymar, Barcelona we sold Neymar, we just bought so I remember the time when we sold Neymar and we just shelled out money on Dembele and Griezmann. Like but this 31-year-old man, the player is slowly going out of form from time to time, and we have literally shelled out a lot of money.
So he has played 26 games for Atletico Madrid and just scored 3 goals.
It sounds quite
Remember,
weird for Griezmann.
2018 or 2019 season, I guess it was when he was quite famous. Now, the year before we bought him, he was actually quite famous at Atletico Madrid.
And progressing.
And at that time, I think continued to purchase him, but after coming here, his game has totally deteriorated.
I think it's
Many,
Yeah.
many times, players' performance is not by themselves, but it depends a lot upon their teammates and upon their players they play with.
Yeah. So before that, he joined Barcelona. He was like scoring 1 goal per 2 games for Atletico. But the minute he joined Barca, it was 1 goal in 3.5 games. And with Atletico Madrid, it's a very different situation that is going on with him. So yeah, quite interesting football news coming up all over this world, and yeah, a lot of things that also we talked about.
Yeah, so that's all for the first edition of our Open Mind. Thank you guys for staying till the end of this and watching.
So please do subscribe to ATZ TV Sports.
And hearing this video with us. Yeah, so please do subscribe to ATZ TV Sports.
What is it? It's a sports.
Okay, so please subscribe to ATZ Sports. You have just changed the name from ATZ TV to ATZ Sports. There's a lot of difficulty.
In the intro.
Don't forget to check our website www.etzsports.com.
Please do like, share, and subscribe. Bye. Take care.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Take care, guys. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.
Bye.